Welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 174. Tuesday, the 6th day of March, 2018. My name's Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie. I have a question for you this morning, and it goes this way. Are you wasting your life but don't even realize it? Deep down, you know your life is meant to be something more. So you can't help but wonder, is this all there is to look forward to in life? At first, it's just idle curiosity, but over time, that innocent little thought starts nagging. It starts making you doubt what you're doing in life. Just a little at first, and then slowly your doubt spreads. Like a disease, it contaminates all other thoughts and makes you question them too. No longer are you so sure about what you're doing or the choices you have made or where your life is heading. One moment you thought you were doing okay in life, and then the next you are desperately trying to make this thought leave your head. And that thought is, what if my whole life is a waste? Not wasted in the dramatic sense like committing a crime and spending the rest of your life in prison. Instead, it is the insidious wasting of a life that takes place after many years, and when people keep doing many seemingly small, harmless habits and decisions. I came to realize that the process of wasting your life is slow and doesn't happen overnight, but the results are very devastating. You passed through college and you thought the world was your oyster. You were always pushing your limits to see where you could go next. You ran for leadership positions in students' clubs and associations, and you won, right? You got sponsored to go on international conferences for free, yes? You studied and lived in the United States, yeah? In UK, in Canada, or Japan, sure? Yeah. You've done all that. You've been there. And then, fast forward a few years, and you have a job, so you are settled down, the whole 9 to 5, Monday to Friday office routine. On top of that, you had your chill out after work in front of your television. Okay, that's a routine too. Oh sure, you still went out with your friends, but that became more like a humdrum thing than an active activity. And so you couldn't help but feel like your life was reduced to nothing more than a boring rerun. The same soup every day, the same swallow every day, the same bacon and all that. You couldn't help wonder. Day in and day out, it was the same thing over and over again. And then suddenly it hit you, and the veil was removed from your hooded eyes, and you came to the realization that you are just putting in time now, waiting for something better to happen in life. That is termed wasting life. Most people don't recognize these harmless routines they may have fallen into, so they go about their lives as if nothing bad is happening. But these routines are lethal in their tendency to waste lives if left unchecked. People often don't realize what's happening until it's too late. So unless you learn to put them into reverse now, you could very well look back on your life with regret. Here are 8 signs to let you know that you have been wasting your life if any of them is found in you. 1. Good enough has become the new standard. You don't try hard anymore. You don't try new things anymore. You are merely content with the status quo. Being content with what you have is fine. But make sure you don't confuse being content with settling for less, because you are too scared or lazy or tired to go for what you want. Life is too short to play small. You don't want to waste yours. 2. You think work is the only thing that matters. Most adults spend the majority of their waking hours working. While that may be true, that doesn't mean your work should consume all of your waking hours. Spend time with your friends and family. Enjoy your hobbies. Go on a new adventure. Work to live, don't live to work. 3. You're always chasing the latest toy. Can't live without that latest cell phone, luxury car, or new line of clothes that just came out. We all have our weaknesses. But if you're always chasing after material things, you should ask yourself why. Could chasing toys be a reflection of your state of unhappiness and unfulfillment and yearning for something more in your life? 4. Television is your best friend. According to a recent study published by Nielsen, Americans on average spend over 30 hours a week watching television. That's over 4 hours a day. Maybe you should spend some of that time with your friends and loved ones instead. Otherwise, you may well die alone. Sounds extreme, I know, but it's your life we're trying to save from being wasted here. 5. You often escape into a fantasy world. For a brief time, you get to leave your current existence and experience something else entirely different. But you should never replace living with mere fantasizing. Live your dreams instead. Do you even remember what your dreams are? Are you following them now, or are you merely living someone else's dreams? 6. You always have a reason not to take action. Isn't it funny how some people will say that they want something, but never actually take action to make it happen? Maybe saying they want to travel, or get a new job, or find a new boyfriend or girlfriend. But as soon as they say they want something, they sabotage their own plans by giving an endless list of excuses why it wouldn't work. Always remember that inaction gets you nowhere in life except a place filled with regret. 7. You often find yourself reliving the past. The good old days. You may have heard your elders use such a phrase. Your elders may not be going on new adventures as often as they did in the past. But what about you? Are you really content with spending your waking hours reliving the good old days while others actually go and live new adventures? 8. You let others tell you how to live. Plenty of people will enter your life, well-intentioned or not, who try to tell you how to live your life. Will you listen? Thinking it through would be a good first step for you. It's your life, and you only get one chance to live, so don't waste it by living dependently on the commands of others. Now the choice is yours. What would you regret more? Would it be enjoying life fully or dragging yourself through each day and wasting your life? Would it be reaching for your dreams or complaining about what could have been but never was? Would it be walking the path that you've chosen for yourself or walking someone else's path just because you were told? The choice is yours. A life that could have been but never was is effectively a wasted life. You deserve more. So here's your chance. No one knows what tomorrow will bring, but you have a choice today. That choice will be something you either look back on fondly with fond memories or do so with deep regret in your heart instead. I, for one, have chosen to live life on my own terms. No more boring reruns, no more self-defeating excuses, no more wasting time. Today is the start of a new adventure. What are you waiting for? Come, let's start it together. And until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Top Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.